Welcome everybody, good morning. Good morning on this beautiful, fine morning. Let the London session begin, right? Hold on, let me check some sound settings here. I do believe I had some issue on my end with the sound, but it should be better now. Just a second. Okay, now it's fine. Now it's better. All right, how's everybody doing? Mr. Andy Wilkes, hey, good morning. Good morning there. And Malo, oh yeah, I saw your post, Malo. That was amazing. Congratulations. You're just killing it, man. Amen to that. Gabor, good morning, Yoraget. Mark, good morning, Yoraget. And another Mark, Marco, good morning. Mirovsky in the building with Farhad. Hey, good to see you, man. It's always a pleasure. DPK, Sharma, hey, good morning there. Adam, welcome, good morning. And Yoraget. Hey there. Bill Hohenst in the flesh. Good to see you guys. I have a small short position, by the way, only on an evaluation account. Before we jump in, I just wanted to say, where is it, by the way? That was not here. The other account. Okay. So I do have a, oh, I didn't have a stop loss yet. I just put it on. So there's it. Actually, the mini already took Asia low. I just thought that the micro could also make it, but we'll see. That's all. How's everybody doing? How was the PM session yesterday? How was Asia session? Francisco, good morning. How long does it take to get a TPT Pro after passing? If you passed yesterday, you have to wait. Obviously, you have to wait until the midnight reset. Actually, they're not resetting at midnight. They're resetting, I think, 1 or 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you will get the activation credit during New York business hours. So it takes about 24 hours maximum. The next day, basically, the next day. And by the way, you have to do the 5 minimum trading days, right? So assuming that you already traded 5 minimum days, then after the 5 days, you will get the activation credit and the new account in your dashboard, but most likely during New York business hours. It was a disaster, yes. Nuts Suavai, hey, good morning. I had a great short. It was amazing. Nice, Mirovsky. I'm glad. 5th day was yesterday. Okay, so you should be having the activation credit sometime around New York business hours, at least. Maybe sooner. They're adding it manually, but until then, you should be having it. All right. Let's see. Oh, man. All right. Let's see what's going on. What is happening in the trading space today? I kind of keep watching the big picture as well. Well, let's see. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. I'm still kind of looking at this. No. No. Okay. I just set up some stuff here. Okay. Tom, if you made 30 days profit with MyFundedFutures and if I don't go to live with them, can I say no, right? Yeah. I think you can say no. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. You can say no. It depends on how many withdrawals you took, I think. I mean, if you already maximized the withdrawal cap or near to that, I think it's a discretionary decision by the risk department, by the way. If you haven't really made like that many withdrawals, you're just aiming for the profitable days, but you know, you're still just, you know, trading small. I think you can still reject the offer and go back to square one on a new simulated funded account. But I think it's like a discretionary thing by the risk department. So this is not an official information. This is just something I've heard from someone, that this actually happened before. Depends on your overall trading results. I mean, stupidest mistake yesterday, I accidentally entered 3 contracts on NQ instead. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, Green. Good morning, by the way. The bias today, first of all, I'm closing this small scalp maybe. The bias today, hard to say because we have the CPI news, right? And be careful, you know, with the funded accounts at the CPI news. It might be a little bit, I mean, most prop firms don't let you to trade the CPI news, first of all. Bias today, you know, we have to look at the higher time frames. On the technical side, it can go either way. Look at this. This is just a 1 hour chart and we're right at the middle here. I'd like to think that NQ can still sweep some highs. We have Asia low here. Let me just check the Asia high. For today, you know, because of the CPI, it's just super hard to predict. I'm just gonna say that, you know, that's the Asia high, I think. Until the CPI, that's why I'm saying until the CPI, we're just gonna go sideways. That's what I think. So this is the 15-minute chart. CPI news is gonna be here 8:30. So this is the time period that we need to cover. After CPI, anything can happen. It can be just a seek and destroy pattern. You know, news can be really bad, really good, whatever happens, you know, it's just going to take out everybody. You know, this is CPI for you. And until CPI, with a bit of a luck, it can sweep both Asia high and Asia low. And that's it. This is basically it of what I'm thinking. Nothing more. No zones on the 5-minute. No particular levels that I like to go to or go for. There's actually nothing here. I'm closing my trade, by the way. Break even close. I was just not comfortable holding it. Maybe I should. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I think. Ended up red because you hit your daily loss limit. Oh. Green, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Ah. That happens. Well, yeah, at least it was only on an eval. I'm sorry to hear that, really. Yeah, that kind of happens. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the 5-minute chart here. And yeah, price is below the VWAP. The VWAP. Yeah, it's below the VWAP. Yeah, pretty much narrowed down into this tight range here. Hard to decide what would be the proper move here. I have a feeling that this one can go right back higher, you know, breaking that swing high, but who knows. But that's all. That is all. Actually, the mini did break the Asia low, by the way. Just saying. Here's the Asia low on the mini. Right there. There's Asia low. And it actually swept it. So we might just go up to Asia high now. Where is it? Right here. Sorry. We might just go up there. Right there. Could be happening. Oops, my super magical indicators. Let me put this aside. So it could be going in that direction. Gold is moving. Oh yeah, let's check gold. Quick check on gold. Let's see how much it moved. Not really too much, but at least something is happening here. Previous day high, previous day low. Okay. This one and this one. There could be the midnight level here. Okay, let's search for some levels here on gold. Nothing. Okay, it was fast. Nothing on gold. Still just sideways in the zone in the same spot. Let's check the 5-minute again. Nothing. 3-minute. Nothing. 1 minute. 1 minute is absolutely terrible, so nothing. Small zone up there at 85, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so nothing to go for. It's easy. The market makes it easy this morning. Nothing is happening. Nothing is basically happening. Excuse me. Nothing is happening at all. We just gotta wait and maybe pray. But really, it's just super hard to predict. There's a chance that we go up to Asia highs, I think. I think there's a real good chance that this could go higher. Actually, the distance is, let me check it. It's like 20 something points, 24 points. And Asia low is also 23 points. Alex, hey, good morning. It's probably, yeah, I think it's going to range until CPI. Most likely that's going to happen. Oh, the music is, it's not ready yet. It's not ready. I forgot to put in the elevator music. Oh man, is this gonna be another one of the... I was expecting more from September, by the way, at least in price action, especially in London session. This is just again, we're just gonna watch paint dry in this session. This is what really it's all about. Just watching paint dry again. It seems like that's what's gonna happen. It's just messed up. We're just gonna watch paint dry. Well, what can we do? Right? It is what it is. I entered the long position. Only on an eval. I'm testing the indicators, nothing more. I'm just testing. Hey, Zoltan. Yes, butting for same retrace. Yeah, could be. Wendley, hey, how can I buy 100k for 100? 100k for 100? Well, you can buy 250Ks maybe. 100K for 100. I don't know which prop firm is offering 100K evaluation account for $100, depending on if it's with activation fee or not. So day 21 on asking for account. Which account? I mean, for a MyFundedFutures account. Oh, oh, you're short yesterday, yeah. Any account. I'm gonna let MyFunded TV know that we need to give away more accounts. That's all I can do. I'm waiting for 870 to be long. Yeah, that's also a good spot. Yeah, it's turtle move. Turtle move. It's a turtle move. Oh man, we are so slow on this market right now. Okay. All right, Jerry. For gold, as in previous day low at 36.51, which has not been taken yet. Let me check. So on gold, I'm looking at the New York Eastern Standard Time midnight level. So because I'm using smart money concepts, and by smart money concepts, midnight is always New York midnight. But if you're looking at the 6 p.m. Daily reset, I mean, where the candles are resetting, that's actually higher. We have another one right down there. Good morning, CS60. Hey there. You got one of the core account giveaways. Let's go. During the Asia session. Let's go. That's nice. Anyone get early trader funding beat the Beast 100K account yet? No, I didn't do that yet. Good morning, Pinion Mendez. Hey, welcome. But do you do giveaway on your stream? Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do. Not always, but sometimes. I'm still waiting for the MyFundedFuture information and the Take Profit Trader. Actually, I have 3 account credits. They told me those are actually not able, those are expired, but I don't know why, because they're still there. I'm still waiting for an answer for a giveaway. MyFundedFutures told me I will have accounts this week. I will let you guys know. So sometimes we do. We are in the house. Hey, Philkos, welcome. Let's go. So just stick around as usual. I'll try to get some accounts. I mean, I've been promised to have accounts for this week. So it was only for 1 day yesterday. Had to make 500. Ah, nice. Congratulations, Gratulaluk. That's nice. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. All right. Gold is there. NQ is heading higher. So my long position is a little bit better right now. Not all the best, but it's a little bit better. Trying to get that Asia high. And that's it so far. Nothing more. But let's keep on waiting. I might going to move my stop. I think I should. Not really sure, but I'm gonna move my stop here for now. So usually I don't do this. I had a short, but I closed it at break even. So now let's go for Asia high. The narrative changed when the market swept the Asia low. I think, I mean, the mini did sweep the Asia low on NQ. I was kind of hoping that it will try to sweep the Asia high now, because, you know, why not? Why not go for it? Why not just go for it, right? Hey, Harshit, check gold. Yeah, the same. Gold is at the same spot. Nothing is moving. Yeah, I have no targets on gold. Nothing that I like here, or I'd like to go with. So, yeah. Midnight can reverse the price and we'll go to Asia low, not high. Could be happening, Adil. Could be. Could be. Midnight can do a reversal. So we'll see. Hey, Ivanomits, good to see you. Let's see. Drac, hey there. When I look at the gold futures, can I trade on trader weight? The chart looks whack, as if there were like 100 order per day. Yeah, I think you're on the... Good to see you, man. I think you're on the new contract. You're on a different contract. You might have to change. I think currently on... let me just check, not this one. Chart. So let me just check the contracts for you. For example, on COMEX futures. I think we are right now on the Z5 contract. So MGC, I'm sorry, this is the micro. So anyway, GC Z5. And maybe you're on the G contract, which is the October contract. I don't know, something like that. I don't know how the contracts. So if I go to this one here, look at how it looks like. That's how crappy it is on the G6 contract, because there's no volume on this yet. But if I switch to like the Z5 contract, I don't know what happened. Now it's good. You see? Now the volume is definitely better. So I think you're just on the wrong contract. Hey, Pipster. It should be tradable. Marked as yellow, but no data. You have to go to your MyFundedFutures dashboard on the website, I think. And I think you have to enable the data subscription, which is free. You just have to go to... Oh, let me check it. You have to enable the market data for COMEX, which is gold. Let's see. Account, billing. No, that's not it. Dashboard, trading terminal, trade copier, no, that's not it. There is somewhere a market data switch that you have to switch on. Dashboard, maybe. And I don't know where it is. I know I had it somewhere. Accounts, affiliates, personal settings, notifications, agreements. It has to be somewhere. Some market data agreement. Actions, no, that's not it. I'm gonna have to look after it. Because I don't see it right now. Okay. I don't know where it is. There has to be somewhere. Your top G2. Yeah. By the way, what color is your? My Bugatti is black. No. I'll try to find it for you. If somebody knows where to, I know somebody knew this a couple of weeks ago. Somebody was asking this, and I don't know where is that. You can ask support, by the way, on Discord or on the website chat, and they are actually, if you go to the website in the chat, Pipster, they can enable it for you. I think they can do that. So, you know. Let's go, push it, baby. We need that. We need that push. Oh, come on. Oh, it missed it. All right, this was good. This was good. We like these kind of trades. This was a nice run up, yeah. Nico Trades, welcome. How are you doing? Gold is still at the same spot. So technically Asia low and high are taken. I know Asia low is still there on the micro, but on the mini it has been taken, so who knows? Yomar, I lose this trade, I feel bad. No cap. Don't worry about it, man. We need that push. We need that push. Okay. What else do we have? Nice little run up on NQ. Hey, all game in one. I'm doing great, thank you. We had a nice little trade here to Asia high. And so far, that is it. We don't really have anything else here. I'm kind of watching gold too. Let's check the higher time frame, 1 hour, maybe 4 hour. But I think until CPI, not much to expect. There's a fair value gap here on gold on the 1 hour chart. So I think until CPI, there's a possibility that it might want to go for it. You know, that's a 1 hour gap. So who knows? You know, it can still go. I might even try to go for it. Who knows? Who knows? Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, why not? That would be at 74.9. It's not that far, actually. Yeah, I had an entry. Yes. We closed it already. It hit the TP. Let's go, Mirovsky. Let's go. You're short on gold. Let's see on FX. Yeah, we could go lower. I felt like we had a sweep here. That's why I was just suggesting that we could go for that 1 hour gap. We'll see if the breakout in gold has any strength. Yeah, we'll see. We just have to wait. You're welcome. Head and shoulders 1 hour. Sorta, you know. Sorta. Oh, this is not it. I'm sorry. Oh, hold on. Head and shoulders 1 hour. I don't know. Bit of an ugly head and shoulders, but it could be happening if this is what you're referring. Maybe that's the neckline. I mean, I'm not sure if that's what you were referring to. There was a push here. Maybe it's more, yeah. I don't know. I mean, if it goes, could even go higher, right? So there's the 1 hour. How far is the high of the gap here on the 1 hour? 78.2. Not impossible to reprice. And actually there's another 5-minute gap up there, so it has space to go higher. 78.2. Yeah, it can go. What time frame? You can always see which time frame am I on down here. 5-minute time frame right now. That's the 5-minute. Yeah, Asia low was taken out on the mini, not on micro. Yeah. So NQ can still turn around on the micro. Look at that. It has some unfinished business. So yes, it could go higher, but I'm not surprised if just, you know, it just takes the elevator at the London Open and we'll see what happens. Yeah, news could pump all the way up there. I use the 5 minute. Yeah, 5 minute is solid to use for trading. This is just a 1 hour 1 hour CB or fair value gap. This area here. So 1 hour fair value gap right there. I can actually put a rectangle here. Right. So we'll see. So that's gold. Sim funded account, but now need to rack up through 100 cushion. Well, that's the, you know, that's where the real work begins, right, Drek? But congratulations for the account, and I wish you good luck with it. Now comes the real job, you know. 230 to 330 is always manipulation on London Open. Yeah, it could be. We'll see how far it's going to manipulate on the NQ. Because, you know. Hey, don't worry. You don't take, you know, too much stress on it, Drek. Just go small size. That's what you need to do. Go small size on the positions. It will be perfectly fine. Just go small size. Don't force anything. It's Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. You know, if I were you and it's your first funded account, I know it's, I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't force it this week anyway. And it's CPI day, you know. Things can get very ugly. So maybe save it for next week. But if you go in, just small. Pinon Mendez looking at 720s for tomorrow. That's nice. That's a good level, actually. AD, how's it going? Good to see you. How's it going? Can I ask a favor from you guys? If you can be so kind and push the like button for the stream, let us show YouTube that we're here. And it's free to do, and it really helps out the channel with a great deal. Thank you so much for doing it. Please push those likes, and let's show YouTube that the stream is here. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was looking good, reminders. Yeah, cool. No problem. Thank you for the support. Hey, Miroski, thank you. Yeah, push it. Let's push it, Miroski. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. You know, YouTube likes the reactions. It really helps the algorithm to find the channel. Hey, Omar, you'll see one of the best. Thank you. Well, everybody's getting prepared for the CPI today, so I really don't know what can we expect from this. Anyway, I went long on gold, small position, and we'll see. I'm just kind of aiming for this to go for the fair value gap and maybe completely close it, right? So the risk to reward ratio is not so good right now, but anyway, we'll see. Still going higher. If it gets to the fair value gap, I might going to put it to break even. You know, depends. Just a very small, tiny position here. So nothing to fear. Actually, I'm already moving my stop. Where is it? Here is it. So all I'm doing is basically I'm just trying to anticipate that the fair value gap on the 1 hour is going to be completely repriced because I don't have any other targets. And this is gold. I think we're already in the gap, so I'm a little bit tempted to move this to break even, I think. What do I think about Bulenox? I think it's a solid prop firm, Mirovsky. It's a solid prop firm. They pay. No issues with them so far. So I really can't say anything bad from them, about them, sorry. Okay, this trade is at break even because I believe that we could see maybe a drop. So, but if it goes, it would be great. So they are solid. They pay always. And you know, the thing is with Bulenox, and this is an interesting thing, they are not active in the social space at all. So yes, they have a Twitter account, but they haven't posted anything since 2 years now. They don't do any kind of social activity. No Discord, no nothing. They just pay out the traders. Interesting, right? But they're solid. They are solid. They're good. So, don't like the price action concepts indicator lock selling go smart money. I tried it. It's not bad, actually. Donk. It's not a bad indicator. I used it for a bit of a time. Then I, you know, stayed with my own markups, but it's not a bad indicator. Nice. If it helps you with your levels, then obviously, you know, stick with it and use it. It's a good thing. I think my payout will get denied with Apex since I violated. It's not. I mean, it might gonna get denied, but it's not a hard breach. You can still continue. You gotta watch out with that 30%. That's why I always put a stop. You know, even if I'm doing crazy trades, I put a hard stop to take me out from the position, including the commission. So, worst case scenario, if you're really crazy about the position, you can jump back in. Did you hear from shooting? Yes, I heard. It's terrible. It's terrible. I heard about the Charlie Kirk. It was actually in the news here in Hungary too. It's, I don't know. I don't really want to get political, but I don't think that I don't believe in this kind of violence, and it's just terrible to see it happening. So, and I feel very bad and sorry for his family. He was a father. I'm sorry to hear that. It's not bad. It's not good for a nation as well. It's not good for the, I mean, it's just not good. Out of gold. Let's go, Yomar. Currently long. I'm not comfortable with this position. That's why I put it to break even. I let fate decide what to do with this because I'm really not comfortable with this. So I'm okay with the break even. Bulenox is underdog. Yeah, exactly. Thanos is right. Bulenox is basically, you know, nobody is really talking about Bulenox, and that's why actually I like them. And I'm still building up 3 funded accounts with them. Okay, this was it. So Bulenox is basically just doing the job silently, and they're pretty much reliable, and that's why I like them. They're just doing it. No drama. They're not participating in the prop firm drama. They're not participating in the affiliate drama. They're not participating in any social media drama. They just do the business and they pay. That's it. Your scalp big size. Hey, online safety, what's up? Yeah, 30% rule. Oh, on the eval, no. Sorry, online safety. No. On the eval, no. Only on the funded account. But since you're not trading, Apex shouldn't concern you. Yeah, this is not the answer. I agree, Jerry. I mean, it's so forget about the politics, right? Everybody has a different opinion. If you have a different political opinion, I hear it, but I'm not going to go into a fight about my political opinion or because I don't agree with your political opinion. But you know, to act up with such violence like this, that's just not the answer. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, Apex Eval doesn't have any rules. Yeah. It's terrible. Shenanigan. It's terrible. It's terrible. Good morning, Team Trades. No, you're not really late. Bulenox has only NinjaTrader. Well, with Rhythmic, you're able to connect through NinjaTrader. You're able to connect with Quantower, with ETS as well, and any other platform that is able to connect with the Rhythmic connection, basically. So Quantower, NinjaTrader, ETS, these are able to be connected with Bulenox. Yeah, they are absolutely, yeah. If you ask support in New York business hours, George, thank you for saying that. So if you ask anything from support in New York business hours, they are going to respond in, like fast. They're responsive, very simple rules, nothing special, no drama, nothing. They just do the business. That's why Bulenox is like really the underdog. They're just doing it. I know there's an activation fee, $148. I know. TopStep has an activation fee as well. So anyway. Which one you suggest to buy with Bulenox? Only the 50K account. Option 2 accounts are good. Sorry, yeah, option 1 of option 2 accounts. If you have more money to spare, obviously the option 2 accounts are end of day accounts, end of day trailing, with the daily loss limit. Now, I am perfectly comfortable with the option 1 accounts. I have zero issue with the intraday trailing because I go for base hits. Because of that, I'm only going with the option 1 accounts. It's cheaper, no daily loss limit, and I don't really care about the intraday. It's going to lock in, by the way, at the safety net anyway on the funded account. So yeah, nice, Bowser, congratulations. So that's awesome. You will get another chance. Nice. Hey, Dreamer, what's up? Jerry, what's up? Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah. Talked about this. Option 1, activation fees. Well, if you go, the problem with the activation fees at Bulenox is if you go with the 100K account, the activation fee goes up to $230 or $40. The 150K account has an activation fee of $500. That's just straight up robbery, or 300, I don't know. But anyway, if you really want to go with the bigger size at Bulenox, the maximum would be 100K if you want to pay out the $230 something. But otherwise, with Bulenox, everything is optimized to the 50K and maybe the 25K accounts, and that's it. Sabotage. Yeah, that's the new catchphrase. You're welcome, Team Trades. Good morning, Best DJ. What's up? Bulenox has Project X as well, by the way. Yes, Bulenox has Project X now. So that's kind of cool. I'm also waiting for TRADEIFY to have Project X so I can connect it with Quantower. I'm trading, by the way, at TRADEDAY through Project X connection. I know everybody hates Project X. I never tried the web platform, by the way. I never tried Project X on the web platform. I'm only connecting through Quantower. I have basically... there was some glitches, and I'm only trading at TradeAway right now. Oh, sorry, TRADEDAY. And I have no issues with Project X through Quantower again. Through Quantower, I have no issues with that. So it's working. Yeah, it's in the song. Yeah, it's in the song. Yeah, they offer it. They still have an 83% off on option 1 accounts. Option 2 accounts, 75% off. So end of day trailing accounts, if you want to go with that, it's a little bit more expensive, but the option 2 accounts, you have to put a number 2 after the code because they have different codes for option 2. So option 1 accounts at Bulenox, best discount with the TOMSABO code. If you want to go for option 2 accounts, put a number 2 after the code. That's how it works. But, you know, if you like end of day trailing with daily loss limit, option 2 is still in a good price. Nice. Let's go, Yomar. Yeah, Thanos, that's true. But you know what? I think that is exactly why they are profitable, because they're keeping that old recipe. They're not changing anything. So, you know, I don't think they're going to change that. Yeah, I see that. Online safety. Good morning, Mark. Hey, all is good. Thank you for joining. Thanks for the kind words. Now almost all prop firms are moving to... Yeah, it seems like that's the case. But, you know, if a prop firm does that, if a prop firm goes to daily payouts, which is awesome, obviously there has to be some sort of a negative quote-unquote effect with quote-unquote negative effect, because obviously they need to make money as well. Prop firms are not here for charity. Prop firms are not here to, you know, nourish you because, oh yeah, they're here to make hard cold cash. They want to make money on failed traders. That's their purpose. That's the goal. So if they do the daily payouts, obviously they're going to have to change some other rules to keep the balance, you know, to have at least the same amount of people failing those evaluation accounts or funded accounts, right? So, you know, that's why actually somebody asked Take Profit Trader CEO, like, why don't you do the funded account to end of day trailing? Why is it intraday trailing? And the CEO was very clear from Take Profit Traders. He said, listen, guys, if we change more rules, the firm could go into like a negative revenue scale or spiral. And so you guys have to decide, do you want a solid prop firm that is able to pay you out on a daily basis, or you want a prop firm that goes bankrupt in 3 months? So they are not going to change the recipe because they see the numbers. They see that people are failing at certain points. So they're going to keep those rules. Only thing you can do is trade small, step by step. And this way you can outplay the prop firms and get those payouts. Obviously, it's never a bad idea to keep a tight risk, right? So, you know, it's there has to be somewhat a silver lining in the whole equation, is what I think. Nothing special with Project X. It's basically owned by Michael Patek, basically the CEO of TopStep. Project X is a platform that monitors every trader across every prop firm, and they're collecting data, and obviously their goal is to be a conglomerate in the prop firm space as a platform provider, and they also want to go for regulations as well. So it's Michael Patek's project. Basically, he's the sole owner of Project X. Project X is basically TopStep X as a platform. I'm out from my long position. I'm flat right now, no positions. I thought that it might want to break that 1 hour fair value gap. It's not doing it, so I'm out with break even. It's 480. Which prop firm is that? No, Take Profit Trader is good with Rhythmic and Trade Await. I mean, Project X is not necessary. I'm not saying that. The problem, and that's why I'm waiting. I was waiting for TRADEIFY to have it because I'm not trading on Trade Await, and it's hard for me to my brain just cannot, you know, synchronize the situation to trade on Trade Await and Quant Hour as well. So it would be much easier for me if I could connect to TRADEIFY through Project X, because now it's on their website that Project X is coming soon. So that would be awesome. But only for the reason that I can connect to all of these prop firms through Quant Hour. And that's it. In a single trade, if it's volatile and Apex, then I pay out. But you can still trade the account. You're not going to lose the account. Yeah. Failure, exactly, Shenanigan. The failure rate is higher on the intraday trading account because everybody wants to go for that big trade, right? And they forget that the stop loss is going to, I mean, the maximum loss is going to trail on the open position. That's why I always keep saying go with small and go for base hits. And that's the way you can get to the safety net. But yes, exactly how you say it, Shenanigan. The failure rate is high, and they clearly said that they're not going to change that because they need to make money as well. The prop firm need to make money on the failed accounts as well. So if they change that, the recipe is going to change. Yeah, it really hurts. Yeah. They could do that, actually. They could do that. Actually, yeah, it could be a possibility. I don't know. That's why I'm saying, Thanos, they see the numbers. They have years of statistics and data. So once you have the data, you know what to modify. What are you able to modify? You know, some perks and features that you can change on your recipe, on your test account model or funded account model. Yeah, exactly, best DJ in town. So you can beat the intraday trailing. That's not a big thing, by the way. Everybody really makes a big deal out of the intraday trailing account. I see absolutely no issue with that. I made multiple payouts at Apex, Take Profit Trader, Bulenox, multiple payouts. All of them are intraday. Actually, most of my payouts came from intraday trailing prop firms. My brain and my thought process is absolutely wired to the intraday trailing. I don't see it as a problem anymore. So I just go for the base hits anyway, and I risk usually small, so I don't really care about the intraday trailing. But obviously, if we go to full degen mode, it goes a little bit crazy, because then we try to throw those, 5 mini trades, 5 mini position, 3 minis, 5 minis, 7 minis, 10 mini, and obviously we're gonna get whacked on the account very easily. All right, gold is going down. What's happening here? Gold is going down. All right. Let's go. Let's go, Thomas. Yeah. Okay, so that's another thing. So for you, Project X is suitable, and that's why everybody has their own approach, their own liking in which, like, what platform, which type of account you like. So Mr. Relax or M Relax question, do you think that even if trading small clip size, you still can get an evaluation? Yeah, sure. It's taking some time, yes. On the evaluation, so let me give you an example. If it's intraday trailing, let's just stay with the intraday trailing, and the target is like $3,000. On the evaluation, sorry, on the funded account, I usually risk no more than $100 or $150 per trade, right? Only thing I do on the evaluation account is that my risk is a little bit bigger. So my drawdown is usually like $2,000 or $2,500. You know, most of these prop firms on the 50Ks. So what I do on the evaluation is I go a little bit higher risk. So I risk like $300 ish on a position, $250, $250, $300. I go for a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Obviously, if you risk only $100 on an evaluation account, it's going to take you longer, maybe even like, I don't know, 4-6 weeks or something like that. So definitely more than a month. If you have more experience as time goes on and more chart time, then yes, you're obviously going to be able to pass those evaluation accounts faster. Go with the 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, risk a little bit more, take the profit as soon as you hit 1-to-1 risk to reward. Maybe you can even move your stop a little bit to minimize the loss if the position is looking good, right? And boom, it will be a little bit faster. Yes, Thanos, I'm also waiting for that. Yeah. I'm also waiting for the TRADEIFY Project X launch. That's for sure. AD is selling gold. Yeah, definitely. I agree with Thanos. You also sometimes, which I don't really like, but if you want to be fast on the evaluation account, and I'm talking only about the evaluation account in this matter, like if you want to pass that evaluation account a little bit faster in an intraday trailing, not just you have to go with a 1-to-1 risk to reward, but you got to do a little bit more scalping, which I hate, by the way, but you got to do a little bit more scalping, and then odds are going to add up that you're able to pass the evaluation account in like under 3 to 4 weeks maximum. You should be able, even if you're not trading with that account with that much of intensity. So that's helping. So with this approach, it's highly likely that you're able to pass the evaluation account in the first 30 days. So you don't have to pay for the second month, right? Because obviously everybody wants to pass in the first 30 days. Nobody wants to pay for the second month. There's one more thing, and I do this the same way. Last month, I wasn't really trading too much on the Funded Futures network accounts, and my evaluation account was up $2,000 and only $1,000 needed, and the billing date was like 2 days ahead. I was like, okay, I don't care. I'm not going to force a trade. So I paid the second month for the account because I got another 30 days and I only have to make $1,000. And so slowly I was able to, yes, I paid out another month, but that's how it goes. It's business expense, you know. Funded Futures, yeah, best DJ in town. Funded Futures network, by the way, it's not trailing the open position, it's trailing when you're closing the position. So if you're up $1,000 at Funded Futures network, it's not going to trail. If you're up $1,000 and, for example, you go back to break even, it's only going to count your closed position. That is absolutely, like, that's a great way to do it. And that's like a middle way. Best of both worlds, like, right? Right? So it's only trailing after you close the position. It's definitely better. Hey, Trading Star, welcome. Welcome. Gold hit 66, nice. Congratulations, AD. Welcome, Trading Star. I listened to your message yesterday, so I haven't replied yet. Yesterday was super busy, and I wanted to reply. I was so tired, I slept on the couch almost. So I'll do everything as you said, and that's a good idea, by the way, Trading Star. So I'll do the way you. I agree with that, what you said there. So I'm gonna find some good ones for you, and I will send my ideas, and I will reply to the message. So thank you. Who was Hamaurabi? I don't know who was it. You're welcome. Relax. So on the clip size, why is that? Would it be to 750? Well, it would break it. Well, yeah. Yeah, something like that. Relax. End of trade trailing is the new trend now. I don't think it's the new trend, because so far I don't know any other prop firm that does a shenanigan. I don't know if that's the new trend, but I see no other prop firm doing the end of trade trailing. Yeah, with Funded Futures Network, you can stay in the trade, and even if, you know, some problem is happening and your trade goes back to break even, stop loss, then you haven't lost your maximum loss limit. That's good. Stefan, hey. Yo, all right, Trading Star, I'm gonna reply definitely. No. No shenanigan. I was watching television and I was super tired, and it was like, I don't know, it was like well after midnight. I was like, oh my god, I'm sleeping on the couch. So I did, imagine what happened. Don't tell this to anyone. I didn't even shower. I didn't even take a shower. I just walked to the bed and boom, instantly. So I had to take a shower this morning. How about when you funded? It's the same. It's the same, Trading Star. If you're funded with Funded Futures Network, it also has end of trade trailing. I know. Don't hate me on this. I was so tired. I didn't even know where I am, who I am, what's my name, whatever. So like a zombie from Walking Dead, I just woke up on the couch like, and went into the room and just, you know, fell like a tree on the bed, like, okay, who cares? I woke up this morning. I immediately got a brainwash from my girlfriend, fiance, like, thank you for not showering and sleeping in the clean, on the clean, what's that, bed sheets or what? What's it called? You know, everything, and you just slept in your clothes on your. Yeah, actually, that's not true because, anyway. Thank you for not showering. And I was like, okay, don't worry, I'm taking a shower. And so this morning, that's how I started. Okay, looks like gold picked up liquidity from the 1 hour gap. And who knows where it wants to go now. By the way, I wanted to do a poll. If you guys can help me out. I'm just curious. I'm gonna do a poll. I'm trying to do like a hold on, bit of an information. Okay. So there's one answer. Okay. Okay, so there's a question. If you guys can If you guys can, I know it's just a two-way answer, but if you guys can answer me this question, I'm just actually curious about statistically, like how many of you are actually trading TopStep? If you're trading TopStep amongst other prop firms, the answer can be still yes. But if you're not trading with them, and if you can answer the question like, are you using other prop firms, then please let me know. I'm just actually curious. I'm trying to collect some data here. So let me know. I'm just curious. Not anymore. Okay. You are welcome. Saving water. Exactly, Trading Star. That's what I should have. That's what I should have said. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to stuff. Yeah, it's just I'm just collecting information because I want to see how things are going with the user experience since prop firm since TopStep is changing in the past couple of months, and I'm just curious. You know, they still have the activation fees going on. I'm trying to compare their service to other prop firms, like, and the service actually, like the user experience of how many users are actually trading with them is somewhat a good reflection of how their business is doing right now. Obviously, with our viewers, and I'm super glad that we have 183 people watching right now. If you guys can participate in the poll, that's awesome. This would be just a small number to get some results, but it would be a small minor representation of how the user experience is going, right? So that's why I'm asking if you can help me out by answering the poll. That would be great. Thank you, by the way. It's sort of like for marketing purposes as well and data collection. I'm just curious how TopStep business is going in this small niche or in this community, which I'm very, very proud of you guys, and this is awesome. What are your experiences? Are you still trading with TopStep? If you're trading TopStep next to other prop firms, then obviously you can click on yes, but if you're absolutely not, then click on no because you're using other prop firms. Thank you. You're green. Nice, Shenanigan. Yeah, thank you for the answers. You prefer free accounts. Exactly. Does anyone know if MFF core funded accounts CPI news? Does anyone know in here if my funded futures core account plan allows CPI? On the evaluation account, Stefan, you can trade anything you like, even any news, anything on the evaluation account, okay? On the funded account, you cannot trade the news on the funded account. All right. So that's it. On the eval, you do whatever you want. TopStep is good. Nothing bad with them. I'm just asking, Jose. Yeah, Trading Star. Yeah, nice. So everybody's, you know, every opinion is welcome. Reason for this question is that on their website it's not 100% clear. Is that on their website it's not? Yeah, so you can trade on the evaluation account, Stefan. You can do whatever you want. But on the funded accounts, let it be core or pro or scale, you cannot trade the news 2 minutes before and after. So there's a 4-minute window. You have to be flat. Yeah. Funded account. Yeah. Is there an activation fee? Right now, I think there's a promo with no activation fee, I'll say, or LSA. Usually they do also some buy one get one for free promo with no activation. Usually the activation fee is $120, but now I think they still have the no activation fee promo. Let me check it for you, by the way. I'm curious because they updated it last week for no activation fee promo again. Hey, Newsly, thank you, man. I'm also building the Apex accounts. Thank you for the support. Oh man, I'm way behind the chat. You can do anything you want on the eval, Stefan. There's a loophole. Okay. Bad experience. Okay. Hey, NLT, good to see you. TOMSABO sucks. The gold keeps dropping. Yeah, it seems like it. Only on the funded account, Dreamer. Only on funded account. So news trading is not allowed. So 2 minutes before the news release and 2 minutes after. So you need to close the positions 2 minutes before, and you can open a position 2 minutes after. On core account. On core account, on the core funded account, you can trade the news on the core fund. That's new to me. Let me check the Funded Futures Network promo. Oh, yeah, so today and tomorrow, everybody, 50% off, no activation fee at Funded Futures Network. 50% off, no activation fee at Funded Futures Network. With the best code out there, with the best code. I finally reached your first ever payout stage. NLT, everybody, huge congratulations to NLT here. First ever payout on MyFundedFutures. Nice job. You did trade the news already. Okay, and your account did not breach? Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna trade core accounts from now on. I'm just gonna full port it at news. Florence. Apex denied my payouts twice now, so I have to keep trading the account another 8 days. I'm day 20. Over 11k USD in profit. It really sucks. Hey, but Florence, don't forget one thing. Congratulations, first of all, for the results. Florence, that is amazing. That is amazing. 11k. Think about that. You just still need to keep on to that risk management tight. So that 30% rule. Okay, proper risk management, 30% rule. And you can get that 11k. That is amazing. And good job, by the way. Don't give up on it, because I think you're doing an amazing job. So just keep pushing. Funded Futures Network, not Funded Futures Family, Funded Futures Network. There's so many futures platforms here. Funded Futures Network, 50% off, no activation fee. By the way, NQ is still not moving anywhere, so. Full port. Yeah. Florence, again, congratulations. That $11,000 on your funded account. Don't worry about that payout cycle. $11,000. It's never easy, I know, because trading is never that easy, but you can do that next cycle. You will be able to do that, and you can get that 11k or maybe even 12k by then. So I think that's amazing, by the way, that you managed to push it so high. So that's great. Core accounts can trade the news. Oh my God, I didn't even know that. That is absolutely brand new information for me. Core funded accounts can trade the news. Okay, all right. Let's buy a few core funded. I mean, I have a failed core funded account. I have to reset it, and I'm just gonna full port it at the news. Woohoo! What a hey, Trade Delicious, what's up? Funded Futures Network, I trade with them since a while, and I got a few payouts with them. So Funded Futures Network and Funded Futures Family is two absolutely different prop firms. So I'm talking about Funded Futures Network. Funded Futures Family, as I've been told, is the scamming prop firm. I don't know because I never tried them, but that's what I've been told. I'm not affiliated with them. But it's Funded Futures Family. Come on, Funded Futures Network. Sorry, so similar names. Funded Futures Network is absolutely is like a secret winner, or I should say that. I mean, the main red folder news. Yeah. CPI is very much forbidden on many prop firms today, so that's why you better be careful. We still need to be 100% sure of this. Oh, wait. Okay, I just wanted to reset my core funded account. Most likely it was the 30% rule, Florence. So make sure that your drawdown is not exceeding 30% of your maximum loss limit, Florence. So that's it. Open position. So one open position should not be exceeding 30% of your maximum loss limit. Okay. Just got to make sure. But $11,000, so you can go down like even $3,000, right? And on one position, which I don't suggest you do. But now you have enough drawdown, I think, to go with. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know anymore what's fair or what not in the prop firm space. I just know that if you trade by the rules, you're going to get a payout. That's all I know. And I seeing people, I don't know if he's here in the background somewhere lurking. Trades by Slade just got another $31,000 payout from Apex. And before that, he nailed 25K or something. I don't know. That guy is just killing it. And I'm very much respecting him. The way, you know, he trades with discipline, goes for base hits, and he's killing it. 20-something trading days, second payout, 50K, obviously not from one account. He's trading like 10 or 15. I don't know how many Apex accounts connected, but that's just amazing. Apex does pay out, and if you trade by the rules, I see nothing wrong with them. So, and man, I wish I would get those payouts as well. I'm still kind of slowly building those accounts up. I need to make a video about it. Yeah, you need to keep on trading, Mark. You need to keep on trading. Exactly. Well, not just Patrick Whelan, but others are also bashing on Danny, but he's still at it, so he's still doing it. But he's back. Thanos, he's back. Danny is back. Exactly what Online Safety says. Yeah, Florence. Trades small, base hits, and you'll get the payouts. Yeah, Danny is back. All right, I'm going to end the poll. Thank you so much for answering these questions. It's a very good information. I'm going to actually make a screenshot of this. It's actually very useful. No CPI trades between 820, yeah. Well, it's better to ask support then. Do a poll for TPT, please. We can do a poll, right? Why not? Absolutely, Florence. I'm super glad for your achievement there. Like, that's an amazing result. I think gold wants to break lower. Who knows? Wants to make a new low here. Just a second, I can do a poll. One time I hit about MyFunded is sim funded only accounts one. Yeah, exactly. Spicy PSI. Exactly. Look at NQ. It's so terrible to look at this. Hard to scale with one mini. By the way, just a small information piece there, Spicy PSI. You can open one mini and 5 micros at a time. So overall 15 micros is the maximum that you can go under $1,000. So if you open up the micro chart and the NQ, you can open up 1 mini and 5 micros. So 15 micros, sorry, 15 micros overall, or 1.5 mini. That's the maximum if you need more. But I think that's more than enough. If you have $2,000 of drawdown, I think that's way more than enough leverage to trade with under $1,000. Only trade ES. Okay, the same goes with ES. 1 mini on ES, and on micro ES you can open up 5 micros. So overall you can trade 1 mini and 5 micros at the same time. That's the maximum. Funded Futures Network. It's not Funded Futures Family. I don't know how much is the account at Funded Futures Family. I'm not promoting them. I have no idea. I like to scale up with one and then and more. Yeah, I see. Okay. Funded Futures Network. I think right now it's $75 with no activation fee. There is no buy one get one free right now. So that was last month. $75, no activation fee, end of trade trailing account. And basically you can ask for a payout any day once you achieve the 40% consistency on your funded account. So technically every third day, mathematically, you can request a payout on the funded account. That's the main 2 rules on the funded: don't trade the red folder news, and 40% consistency. That's the only thing. Microscoping, you can do microscoping too. I mean, there is nothing against it, is what I'm saying. There is no specific rule against it. You can trade your own style. You can do whatever you want. Two main rules: don't trade the news on the funded, and 40% consistency. That's it, basically. Yeah, there's not much to do here. Not much to do with this. NQ is stuck. Gold is still hovering here. It's not making a new low for now. Or did it? No, it did not. So all we can do is wait for the pre-market open. CPI is allowed on core fee. Oh, nice, Stefan. Thank you for confirming that. CPI is allowed on core 50k sim funded. Yeah, most likely because of the trading, the withdrawal cap, I guess, right? I think it's like 5 minutes, eDisco, a few minutes before. I don't know if it's 5 or 2 or 3 or something like that. Usually it would be safer to go with like 5 minutes before the news and after the news, like, you know. And by the way, trading the news release like CPI is that would be a gamble anyway, especially on a funded account. So, but that's an easy rule to go by. And not every red folder news, just saying, eDisco, and for everyone, not every red folder news are forbidden. The only red folder news, I've been told this by Funded Futures Network, are CPI, NFP, and FOMC. And Funded Futures Network also had like a thing sometime a few months ago when President Trump was talking about the trade war, the tariffs. Then they sent out an email that you're forbidden to put on a trade until President Trump is speaking about the tariffs. That's it. And there was another occasion I remember when Funded Futures Network sent out an email on the FOMC press conference that you cannot put on a trade until Jerome Powell is finishing the press conference. I think that's it. But those were the only news. So if there was like a, I don't know, new home sales, or I don't even know, some other red folder news, which are not that high level, you were able to trade those. That's all I know. And they always send out an email, by the way. eDisco, you're welcome. Funded Futures Network also sends out an email the day before, like forbidden times to trade because this and this news. So always try to keep a watch for the emails from Funded Futures Network, and they will tell you if the upcoming news event is not going to be tradable. Just a suggestion, you know. Gold is slowly pushing back up there. It might going to break that swing high even before trying to get lower. Dun, 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 dun. Not much is happening, right? Yeah, thank you, Stefan, for that. So that's good to know. It reacted to the 1 hour support, yeah. Okay, NQ is slowly getting out of this consolidation maybe, but the problem is that there is no target here. So not even the 942. Not even that. Let me just check the gold on a higher time frame. Hey, K-Bell. Good morning. How you this orange thing around the names? What do you mean, orange thing around the names? I don't know what you're saying. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, so if you tag somebody in the chat, yes, then you will see it pop it up. Yeah. Exactly, exactly. That's tagging somebody, yeah. I couldn't, like, what orange thing? Gold target 36.95. Well, could go. Could go. If this one would shift, then yeah, maybe. Maybe we have a chance. I'd like to say that there is a zone up here. Let's see, the high of this one is 95.3. Okay, this is interesting. There's almost a zone here, but not really. It didn't pick up liquidity here. Anything is possible, right? NQ dropping a little bit here. Okay, let's just wait. The data high from yesterday news is still intact. That seemed to be a draw on NQ today. You think so? Yo, welcome, Spicy PSI. I can now trade 1 mini and 5. Yeah, 1 mini and 5 micros. So if you open up your micro ES as well, you're able to add more if you need more, obviously. It's up to you, of course, if you want to. It's all right, Stefan. We get exactly, AD. We get paid for waiting. That's how this business is working. So yeah, we had a nice trade on gold, I think. Yeah, gold, which was break even, but had a beautiful trade on NQ earlier. I might even jump into a scalp on gold if it wants to go for the lows. But right now, the best thing is to wait. That's the best thing. I feel like there could be a potential to scalp gold to make a new low because not much to do. Pre-market open is about 14 minutes away, so I'm curious how it's gonna go. We'll see. Please read number 2. Orders that combine different instruments, 2 minis and 20 micros, may technically execute even if they exceed the overall limit. This is not permitted. I was trading it like that. I was trading it. Hold on. Spicy PSI. I know it's I did this actually on my funded account. May technically execute even if they exceed the overall limit, but this is not permitted. Oh my god. I traded like this a few times. I did this. Whew. Oh my gosh. I did this. Oh my god. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. That is... I'm just actually shocked. I'm actually shocked. Oh, Bulgarian resident. Hey, you're not far from here, Florence. Bulgaria. Hey. Almost a neighbor. Hey. You can still trade with, I think, Funded Futures Network, Bulenox. I think. It's not allowed. It rejects the order. Yeah. Jesus, holy Christ. Oh my god. We're gonna delete this stream forever. Man, I just learned a lot of things now. Okay. I was a bit of on tilt. Not saying too many times, but at least a couple of times when I just did that. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. You've been to Budapest. Nice. Hey, Florence. That's awesome. Yeah, the prop firms are definitely changing everything almost every month. Lots of rule changes are happening. But this thing actually completely this went over my head. Big mistake on my end. I should have known better. I should have known this better. Okay. How many evals can buy at Funded Futures Network? I think you can buy 10. But I think you can only have like 5 funded accounts at the same time. Yeah. This one completely went over my head. You're welcome. So what's gonna happen now? I think gold is gonna go back and maybe take out the swing high, maybe even go higher. Who knows? I think currently everybody's waiting for a pre-market open. Oh no, just as I needed to say this and gold just went down. Pre-market open is gonna be something that the market wants to wait for. It's the waiting game. Trading should be boring. It is boring and it should be boring. Look at NQ. I'm not entering a trade on NQ, that's for sure, but look at this. Where can it go? What sort of liquidity is there? There's the AM session high. There's a PM session swing high right here at 41. It could be sweeping that too. It didn't go for the Asia low on the micro, so that's interesting. Okay. Hard to read. I had to take the gold long. We get paid for location and huge risk reward that allows us to re-enter if we get it wrong. I agree with that. I mean, we get partially. I mean, we get to paid for that too, and also for being patient. But big risk to reward ratio definitely lets you to re-enter if you're wrong. I agree. You can take more chances in the same direction if you have a good edge, you know. Unrestricted accounts, core, scale, and starter plus accounts are not subject to these restrictions. Which restrictions? The previous one. This one. I don't know. Oops, what did I do? Okay. I just clicked the wrong button. Let's see. Gold is heading back up there. So gold may want to take that swing position right here, just before the pre-market open, which is this point right there at 68, I think. The link to news trading. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good to know. Ah, I see. The FOMO, yeah. Just a funded pro that you can't trade the news. Oh, really? Oh, because of the no consistency and cap. And no cap. Uh-huh. I live in Hungary, but not in Budapest. I live like 100 kilometers south from Budapest. Yeah, because it's very convenient for me, Jack. In my time, it's almost 10 a.m. So I start streaming at 8. I'm doing this full time here. So it's very simple to trade the London Open. And I can also be here at the New York Open, because the New York Open for me is 3:30 p.m. And it's just simple. It's convenient. So that's kind of a good thing, at least. Yeah, could be. Anyway, gold is popping higher now. NQ is somewhat finding some ground here. Yeah, the location makes it possible. You know, Spicy PSI, back like 2 years ago, I tried that, but I never came out good with it. You closed your NQ long. Oh. Hold on, I have to change. Is there core max pay to... yeah, that would be a nice round number to be able to take home $1,000 per payout. That would be a great thing. I agree with that, Best DJ. Yes, I think that would be great to have a rule like that. What's the cost of living in... I don't live in Budapest, but if you want to live in Budapest, everything is super expensive. I mean, you know, because the salaries in Hungary are very bad. Hungary is the poorest country in the European Union. It's official. It's an official data. The poorest country is Hungary. Set on the average salary, especially on the countryside, is like $1,000, maybe $900. The average salary. But in Budapest, the rental prices are absolutely skyrocketed because the landlords usually, you know, calculating with the prices in Western Europe and in better conditioned countries. So, for example, you want to rent out a 50 square meter apartment, they're easily going to ask you like $800 to $1,000 in Budapest for a 50 square meter. And it's not even at the center. It's very expensive to rent an apartment in Budapest. If you go to other smaller towns, like I do, like as I said, I live like 100 kilometers from Budapest. You can find fairly good rentals for like $500, 450, 500. Yeah, the profit split in euros. Huawei is expensive. Yeah. Huawei is, but it would be it's beautiful, right, Dreamer? It could be beautiful, I suppose. I mean, it has to be. It has to be beautiful. Ah. It is really expensive here. A third better part. 2,400. Oh, Canadian dollar. We have the pre-market open, by the way. Not much is happening so far. Not much is happening. I was expecting a little bit more, to be honest. Oh, some bad places tucked away, hiding. I see. I would like to meet Trader and have a drink. Who is Trader? Yeah. Karlsruhe. I think I've been there a long time ago. Ah, it means me. It would be so awesome to do a gathering, by the way. Community is so great, you know, if we could just gather, you know, have a good meeting, some drinks, some good food, you know, sit down, talk about our experiences and all that such. That kind of builds up the confidence as well. It's good for the soul. It would be awesome to do that, right? Invite Tory trades, Romeo, sorry. Yeah. I don't know why Patrick is picking on her so much, by the way. I did see the drama. Tanya trades. We are all freaking around, yeah. Core Eval, and I made 2,400. Oh, nice, Andy. Congrats. You know, it never hurts to make a little bit more, right? Yes. Yes. You have to, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you have to. Because that's your strongest day. You have to make another, yes. I'm not going to full port. I'm not even going to be at my computer, to be honest. No, nobody's speaking Patrick. Patrick is speaking on Tory trades. That's the way. If you haven't noticed already, no, not Tanya. Tory trades. Patrick Wieland. The reason why he's picking on everybody is to seek attention. That's guerrilla marketing. It's for clicks and to get more viewers and followers. That's it. I think he's very smart, by the way. It's a way to do so. It's guerrilla marketing. Seeking drama and attention, that's going to give more followers. And even if someone is not liking him, that person is going to go back to his YouTube, and that person is going to go back to his Twitter or whatever. And the algorithm is going to notice that, and it's going to attract more viewership in social media. So it's a smart decision. Patrick is a smart marketer. He's not hating Tory trades, or he's not genuinely hating like other people. Maybe Jay done, but who knows? but it's for attention. It's for clicks. It's for clicks. I'm not gonna get the new iPhone. I have the best phone that I need, which is a Techno. It's a Techno. I don't even know what's the Techno Pova, or I don't even know what's the name of it. I'm perfectly satisfied with my Techno phone. You know, we like trance and techno. One stream and it was enough. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Techno. I'm gonna show you exactly. It's a phone. I'm gonna show you my phone. POVA 6 Pro. This is my phone. Is there a video about this? So here's the video. Up. That's the video of a Techno POVA. How does it look like? Let me show you. Here's my phone. Look at how awesome this is. This is the back of the phone. Actually, I have a case on it, so nothing special. It costs you like $200. It's a $200 phone, but look, it's from the future, basically. I can teleport with this thing into any place on Earth, like the Hyper Jumper. I don't know what that movie was. So, and it knows everything, basically. Everything you need. Hold on, let's see, what else do we have here? The camera is good. Like, it knows all the usual stuff. Nothing special. And it only costs $200. What else you need, man? Here are the details. Android 14. 6, I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that is. 256 gigabytes. I don't know, 5G, whatever. The battery is fairly good, by the way. The battery is good, 6,000 milliamperes. Weight is good. Stereo, speakers, whatever. I don't even know what this is. Wi-Fi, whatever. You can play video games if you want. You know, it's kind of a cool thing. And no, that's not it. The camera is, how's the camera? I don't even know. Yeah, so the camera is 32 megabyte, I don't know, for selfies. 108 megapixels, or not megabyte, megapixel for the main camera. So, typical Hungarian house here. Typical Hungarian street. Yeah, you can do some typical Hungarian street as well. Yeah, battery. So this is the battery. Kind of cool. Anyway, it is what it is. Exactly. It's been made on a container ship. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not trading on my phone. It's Android based. Yeah, I'm not trading on it. The only thing I'm using my phone for is reading the Twitter posts and doing some phone calls and maybe watching some TikTok. That's it. That's all. Imagine, I mean, I can actually show you how many times I'm using my phone. There is a setting I can prove to you guys. Let's see. No. 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 Oh yeah, I can prove this to you. What is this? Oh, on Monday it was a lot. Oh, I'm using it a lot. For example, on a last Tuesday, I was watching, you can see this. I was watching, no, you don't see this. Anyway, I was watching TikTok videos for 14 minutes last Tuesday. The whole day I was using my phone, that number, 41 minutes. On September the 2nd, I was only using my phone for 41 minutes. I'm going to show you. Yesterday, I used my phone for 1 hour and 30 minutes. But usually, I'm using my phone maybe 1 hour of the day on average. So, yeah. Oh, no, that was Wednesday. On Tuesday, I used it for 41 minutes. So you can imagine how much I'm using my phone throughout the day. Not really much. So I want to come to USA. Yeah, I want to. Gold did that. No, temporary bottom. Yeah. Ah, nice, Cougar. Maybe it comes with it. Yesterday, I'm going to tell you what I did yesterday. Actually, the longest, oh, where is it? The longest day I've spent on the phone was... Okay. Yesterday, no, it was on Monday. You can see it. On Monday, I've spent 3 hours and 41 minutes on my phone. Out of that 3 hours, I was on the phone for 1 hour and 37 minutes, and I was watching TikTok videos for 1 hour. Imagine that. And I was using the Google Map for 21 minutes. So I was using for TikTok 1 hour. Oh, shit. Oh, man. So, yeah. I was using it 1 hour for TikTok, 1 hour and 37 minutes for phone conversations, and I was using it for Google Maps for 21 minutes and 12 minutes for Google Chrome. I was on the phone a lot on Monday. No, not Grindr. So you are not a real social... No, I'm not. Maybe I should be. Maybe I should be, yeah. But anyway. It is what it is. Yeah, this is Chopland. You wrecked on Jerkmate? No. Your different trading view. Spent 7 hours on it. Nice. Yeah, maybe I can. Nothing to do here on this market right now. That's just bad. I'm not interested in this market at all. I have a feeling that, you know, gold might even want to spike higher, you know, as a risk off scenario. Who knows? I have to take this phone call just a second. All right, that was my call. The market makers actually said that forget about trading today. So anyway, I'm gonna call it here, everybody. I have to take care of some stuff anyway. So thank you for watching. I'll be back for New York session. We'll see how it goes. This was an interesting session for sure, but we had a beautiful trade on NQ and the break even on gold. Thank you so much. This was great. If you would like to support the stream, as always, I would be extremely grateful and very thankful for you guys to use the code TOMSABO at all these prop firms: Bulenox, Apex, MyFundedFutures, Take Profit Trader, now with TRADEIFY too. So, and Funded Futures Network, what else? FUNDINGTICKS too. So anyway, I do appreciate it. Helps the stream, helps me be here full time. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and I'll be back for New York. All right. Cheers, everybody. God bless.